Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be explaining about self-therapy. So a lot of you might be wondering what self-therapy is. Basically, it's something that I created. I know that kind of sounds crazy. It's something that worked for me. I know a lot of people go out there for therapy, but self-therapy is something that I do for myself. I kind of want to take you guys on that journey and explain step by step how to do it and how it works and just the benefit of it overall. There's some people that might not like therapy, and there's some people who actually do love therapy. So if you're the type of person who loves therapy, there might be a different therapy that you might go to, or you might, see a therapist for therapy sessions. But this is something completely different. So self-therapy in a way is you being there for yourself, you asking yourself the questions, you trying to get to know yourself better mentally, emotionally, spiritually. This is something that I do with myself every time I feel down, or every time I have problems with myself or problems with others. And I'm not gonna lie, therapy sessions are expensive. Not everyone can afford therapy sessions. So this is something that we all can do on our own time. I want to explain to you guys exactly how it works, how to get started on it. Therapy can work anyways, anytimes. So what I mean is, if you want, you could do self-therapy just with yourself by talking, or you could do self-therapy by just journaling. It's totally up to you, whichever you feel comfortable with. I usually do the journaling part, so I write a list of questions that I want to ask myself, and then I go one by one and I just kind of answer them. So the reason why I write it down is because I can't remember all the questions and I can't remember all the answers. So it kind of helps you kind of understand yourself. It's almost like you're kind of analyzing yourself. In a way, you're trying to like figure yourself out. Sometimes there might be days where you feel confused or angry or sad or whatever emotions, and kind of just writing it down just kind of helps you understand how you're feeling emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Such a good way. Like, it helped me throughout my entire life. I used to go for therapy, but obviously it's expensive. I didn't go to therapy for any like specific reason. It was just for myself, and I was going through a hard time in my life, and I felt like it was just really helpful. But then I found this way is so much easier and it's so much nicer, because in a way, when you do self-therapy, you're building an amazing relationship with yourself. I know talking to yourself, like, some people might think that's weird, but I don't think that's weird. It's actually totally normal to talk to yourself. If you're one of that person that just talks to yourself, let me know in the comment below, because then I could totally relate to you, because I'm just like that. And I think in a way, talking to yourself is, not a weird thing, or it's not odd. It's always good to kind of understand yourself, kind of know how you're feeling. A lot of people, they just kind of ignore the way they feel, or what they think. Whether I'm feeling something negative or positive, I just kind of like to know why I'm feeling this way, what caused me to feel this way. And just knowing what causes me to feel negative, I just avoid those things. Documenting these things are a good thing. The reason why I love self-therapy so much is because you could do it anytime, any day, because it's obviously with yourself, right? So it's not like, a therapy session where you have to book a time and you have to wait and you have to, like, in a way, you have to wait for it. It's not like you're having the service right away. So self-therapy, you're always there for yourself, anytime, any day. It's like, it's right there. It's something that anyone could do at any time. Number two, the reason why I like it is because sometimes we kind of feel awkward, kind of strange to talk to a therapist. It doesn't matter who it is, even if it's a therapist, sometimes we might feel uncomfortable. So in a way, doing self-therapy is nice because you're basically talking to yourself, and you have yourself to, be truthful, be honest, to kind of tell yourself every dark or nice feelings that you might have. Like, you're only facing yourself. Number three, the reason why I love it is because you're basically building a relationship with yourself. In a way, you doing self-therapy with yourself, you're creating some sort of bond with yourself and trust, like learning to open up to yourself and being honest with yourself. Sometimes we lie to ourselves. Sometimes when we know certain things are not good in our life, we still kind of be like, no, like, we still go for it. But self-therapy is in a way that you could be honest with yourself and build that trust and build that, like, speaking the truth for yourself. Number fourth reason is that obviously doing self-therapy is free. You don't have to pay any money, obviously. The fifth reason why I like self-therapy is because there are certain people in this world who don't like therapy. They just hate it so much. They just can't even even think about even going to therapy or doing therapy session or even counseling. Self-therapy in a way are the best for those type of people. Like there's so many people that I know who don't believe in therapy. They don't trust therapists, they don't trust counselors. They just think they're just doing their job just for the money. So for people who have that type of mentality, the perfect solution for them is doing self-therapy. So basically for self-therapy, there are so many different lists of questions that you could ask yourself. So self-therapy is something that you could do any day of the time, any day, and it's actually very amazing. Like we're gonna kind of do one right now. I'm just kind of gonna give you guys an example. So if you want, you could do it with me. You could do it along with me. And just let me know in the comment section below. If you want to answer any of these questions, go ahead. This is kind of like something that we're doing together and I want to see how you guys like it. First question, how am I doing today? So today I'm doing pretty good. I felt kind of tired physically. Mentally, I feel like it was a bit exhausting. It was exhausting because just using my phone too much of social media kind of just gives me a headache. I think that's why mentally it feels exhausting. Second question, did anything bother me today? So yes, like I mentioned before, something did bother me today. Sometimes when I use too much social media, I just kind of get annoyed or I kind of get anxious. So that's the thing that really bothered me today mentally. Third question, what bothered me and why? So obviously just using too much technology just kind of takes so much energy out of me. I think that's what it is. I have to kind of keep reminding myself to not use my phone too much, not go on social media, just looking into the screen much time, like it just kind of takes so much energy out of you. So fourth question, is there something I would have done differently today? Definitely, yes. That's for sure. Just not using my phone as much, just kind of not being distracted with my phone or just social media or even just technology, even watching TV. That's just too much for me. I have to kind of find ways to kind of stay away from these stuff because in a way we're almost like robots. It's like we can't like stay away from our phone. Number 5, what can I do next time to fix the situation? So I would say next time I would keep my phone away, like somewhere where, I know for a fact I won't go. Like just keep it far away from me, not somewhere I could grab my phone and use it, or kind of just tune myself away from social media, technology. I think I would take more time to go outside, do other things, just keep myself busy in a way that I don't have to use my phone. A lot of people sometimes they think they're busy, but they're actually just on their phone. I don't want to consider that as me being busy. I want to cook something or spend time with my family, play some sports, like that way I stay away from my phone. So what made me happy today? So it's actually kind of funny, but something that made me happy today is that basically my grandfather, he wanted to go to LCBO today, to the liquor store, because he didn't drink for a long time. And my sister and I, we drove him there, and then he kind of wanted me to come inside with him. Usually I stay in the car, but I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll just go with him. And it was actually kind of funny because everyone was actually like staring at us, because it was all just like young men, maybe middle-aged men, but they just saw me with a like old grandpa just buying a bunch of liquor. So it was kind of funny, and that kind of made my day. I think it's kind of like cute. I don't know, it was just kind of funny. It made me laugh. Number 6, what am I grateful for? So today I'm very grateful for my family. I'm so happy that I have such a close family. We spend time together, and in a way I'm kind of glad that my parents are not that much into social media, so they actually spend time with us. They talk to us, and just having that family time is so important, and I'm so grateful for that, because in this day and age it's so important to be close with your family and be there for one another and have that support, and I'm grateful for that. Now I want you to answer one of these questions on the comment section. Tell me how self-therapy was. If it's healing, if it's nice, or you think it's totally stupid, like anything, whatever you think, just let me know in the comment section below. And this is basically self-therapy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more video like this, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, hope to see you guys again.